Anthropic's Glasswing expansion, AI security becomes a patch speed race. Explain why Anthropic's Glasswing expansion matters beyond cybersecurity headlines and why AI-powered vulnerability discovery is turning patch speed into a business and infrastructure risk. The bottleneck in cybersecurity just changed. Anthropic says AI can now find serious bugs far faster than humans can patch them. That is the real story behind its Glasswing expansion. This is not just an AI lab bragging about a strong security model. It is a warning that software risk now depends on how fast teams can verify, patch, and deploy fixes after AI finds the flaws. Here is what Anthropic confirmed. On June 2, it said Project Glasswing is expanding to roughly 150 new organizations across more than 15 countries. That builds on an initial group of about 50 partners that got access in early April. Anthropic says those early partners found more than 10,000 high or critical severity flaws. The point is not just that the partner list got longer. The point is that Anthropic is scaling a model-assisted security workflow because the findings are already large enough to matter. The skeptical question is obvious: is this just another AI found bugs headline? Not really. Anthropic's own framing is sharper. It says progress on software security used to be limited by how quickly teams could find vulnerabilities. Now it is limited by how quickly they can verify, disclose, and patch them. That matters because once bug discovery gets cheaper, organizations with slow patch cycles become visibly weaker. The moat shifts away from finding the issue and toward response capacity. Anthropic provided unusually concrete receipts. It says several partners improved their bug finding rate by more than 10 times. It says Mythos scanned more than 1,000 open source projects and estimated 6,202 high or critical severity vulnerabilities. Of 1,752 assessed findings in that open source set, Anthropic says 90.6% were true positives and 62.4% were confirmed high or critical. It also says Claude Security in public beta patched more than 2,100 vulnerabilities in 3 weeks. Those numbers do not prove the ecosystem is solved. They prove the workload is real. This is the dangerous middle phase. Anthropic says maintainers are already capacity constrained and some have asked it to slow disclosures because they need more time to design patches. That means AI can raise the number of known flaws faster than the human ecosystem can absorb them. The long-run promise is safer software. The short-run risk is that attackers may benefit from the same compression in discovery and exploit development before defenders upgrade their processes. What changes Monday morning is not that everyone needs a frontier cyber model. It is that every software team should test its patch loop. How quickly can you verify a serious issue, assign ownership, ship the fix, and get users updated? If you buy software, ask vendors how they handle AI-assisted vulnerability discovery and what their patch slaw looks like. If you invest in software businesses, watch whether security becomes an operating discipline instead of a quarterly talking point. Not included. This topic does not naturally fit the side hustle command center. My judgment is that Glasswing is not mainly a story about Anthropic pulling ahead in cyber AI. It is a story about security economics changing underneath every software team. Once AI can find flaws this quickly, patch speed becomes the real competitive and defensive metric. So here is the question: if AI can find bugs 10 times faster, what matters more now, better models, faster patching, or stricter access controls? Create a polished explainer video in explainer format using classic style. Keep the narration calm, serious, and source-backed. Use two-host energy if supported, a lead narrator plus a skeptical analyst who keeps asking whether this makes software safer or merely exposes a dangerous patching bottleneck. Change visuals every 3 to 5 seconds using source cards, code-based diagrams, vulnerability queues, open source project maps, patch cycle timelines, and security checklist boards. Do not show fake realistic breach footage or imply any generated scene is evidence of a real attack. 1 June 2, 2026 2. Early April 2026 3. 150 new organizations 4. 15 plus countries 5. 50 initial partners 6. 10,000 plus high or critical flaws 7. 10x faster bug finding at several partners 8. 1,000 plus open source projects scanned 9. 6,202 estimated high or critical open source vulnerabilities 10. 1,752 assessed findings 11. 90.6% true positives 12. 62.4% confirmed high or critical 13. 2,100 plus vulnerabilities patched in 3 weeks 14. 530 high or critical bugs disclosed to maintainers 15. 75 reported high or critical bugs already patched 1. 1-page summary 2. Links mentioned 3. Key terms explained 4. Practical examples 5. Watch list and risks not financial advice. Educational analysis only. #AI #Anthropic #Cybersecurity #AI security